noise is good on
I have
Twitch.
started streaming.
What? Okay.
Yeah, wait, it looks good.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, yeah, but get on. Oh,
Yeah,
right, I need to stream it. I need to stream
can you stream it to me?
it. Okay, are we
Let's.
ready to go?
I think we're ready to go.
Alright,
Okay.
today we're streaming SKT versus Fruitcakes.
Yeah, I
This,
think yeah. Oh, do we have the standings or no?
probably, I think we probably passed it.
Wow. Well, I'm fairly certain SKT is. Are they O? Have they gotten a win yet? I think
I'm
SKT
not,
might currently be going through it.
it's like,
Um, and I think
this is a good
Fruitcakes
bounce
is
back.
middle of the pack currently.
Yeah.
Looks like the key matchups will be mid lane with Rat playing on the side of SKT and Kai playing on the side of Fruitcakes. Someone to look out for. Apari looks like on the jungle. And that's for the side of SKT.
Okay, Apari and Mason both got Echo Jungle in their kit, along with Kane Jungle.
Ali C, well-known problem.
Uh, okay, SKT is
Yes,
currently 0-5. This could be their first win. Fruitcake's 3-2. I believe they're sitting in
oh,
third.
there it is. Okay, do we want to comment on the drafting? I mean,
Yeah.
looks
So,
like the common Ali C bands came out.
oh, except they let Udyr go through this time. Usually Udyr is, usually we see Udyr banned against Mason.
Yeah, that's
Eden's back
actually
on the signature.
odd.
Eden's back on the signature Melia.
I liked Eden's Melio in the last game. He looks like the Gangplank pick, I think, is interesting. I think Gangplank is a
Gank.
character Ali is fairly comfortable on.
Yeah, it's a departure from what we saw last series.
Yeah,
Ali
and
was
then I'm
going
going
on
to
straight tanks.
assume the Lysandra pick came out as a response to the Akali.
Yep.
You know,
Nice and
nice
good at
easy
shutting it
shutdown of
down.
the enemy mid laner. MF into Sivir, and it looks like engage bot into Melio. So Leona into Melio.
I know.
Looks like SKT has opted for a tank top, and Fruitcakes has opted for Gangplank. So I'd be interested to see how that plays out team fighting wise.
Okay. Gonna. Any more analysis we'd like to say on the drafts?
Um, not really. I think the mid and top lane is going to be fairly boring, if I'm being entirely honest. I think Lysandra just antis Akali, and I think Ornn just tanks Gangplank. So I think bot lane is going to be bot and jungle. I would expect to be the highlights of this game, especially with Apari on the side of SKT and Mason's ridiculous Udyr pick getting through. But yeah, I mean
Based
that's
on the
all I
drafts,
got.
who are you favoring? I think I'm favoring Fruitcakes a bit more.
You know, I like having a tank on the team, but I also play mages mid, so having a big strong individual standing between me and the enemy team is comforting. I don't know how well the Udyr serves that role. I think the Udyr is more of a run down one person and see how much damage you can cause, akin to almost an Olaf. But I honestly haven't seen much of Mason's Udyr, so be interesting to see how he plays it.
Uh, I'm
Um,
interested in seeing Ali's Gangplank. I feel like you
that's
should
true. I
have a
feel like
pretty good time. MF channels and ults, you get a free barrel combo.
it's true. We'll have
And
to see.
Akali and Leona, if Eden plays everything really good, I imagine Akali and Leona will have a very hard time getting in.
Looks like the game has begun.
Okay. Let's go, our SKT fans. Let's let them get their first win.
Albert and I are big SKT fans.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Disregard the bias casting.
Oh no. Our bias casting would be if they were against Big Bananas.
30 seconds until minions
We
spawn.
are we Big Bananas fans? Are we against Big Bananas? I don't recall.
If Big Bananas win, they knock us out. Because of the
I
forfeit.
hate Big Bananas with a passion. Fun fact, in case you didn't know. Nobody likes potassium. It's a stupid element.
Okay. Oh, looks
Looks
like...
like both sides have opted for a 5-point.
Looks like both junglers are gonna start top side, pathing into bottom.
Well, I mean, not really a 5-point. It's like a slightly disheveled 5-point, but it results in nothing happening nonetheless.
Okay. Viego starting blue, and Mason starting Raptors. Akali gets vision on Mason, so they know his pathing.
Mason's already getting out jungled. Okay, Pop begins with a barrel combo. Lysandra throws a Q, unsurprising. Ornn opted for the Doran shield. Interesting enough, Ali C also opted for the Doran shield, so it looks like they're expecting a bit of poke from that Ornn.
Okay, Viego going blue straight to bot side, potentially imagine blue-red.
Gonna be honest, folks, nothing has happened so far, but yeah. Albert will
Oh,
provide jungle commentary.
Oh, Viego looks like going for the counter jungle.
Okay, the Ruined Simp has gone for the counter jungle. Apari said, I'm not scared of Mason. He means nothing to me.
Yeah,
Real.
Pari just spotted Mason on the ward going to his bot jungle, so he'll know just to take the blue and dip.
Akali got a good trade, however, it is Lysandra, so she presses W and gets to do all that damage back. Looks like Leona has actually roamed up mid to try to get a cheeky gank on the Lysandra. Not sure how
Wait,
successful I expect this to be.
this is really bold. Wait, did they get a... I think they got a ward down to see Viego. I was gonna say, they... Yeah, Viego went for the Gromp too.
It looks like the Leona might have just been in that position to provide support for the Viego if he required it.
Yeah, but I'm assuming Mason's good enough to just count that Viego's only taken 2 camps at that point, knows that they've only taken probably blue and Mason's blue, and you immediately to counter jungle in the top side.
And this is why Albert plays jungle and I don't, kids.
So, despite the counter jungling, I think they'll come out about even.
I expect that to be the case, given that it looks like they've stolen an equal amount of camps.
I think XP-wise, Apari comes out slightly ahead, because I think blue buff gives more XP than the wolves.
I will say Rat got a very nice trade on the Lysandra mid, which I like to see. Okay, Gangplank has tanked a tower shot, that's about it. Looks like Leona is being very careful. Kind of going through the jungle. I imagine clearing it to see if Mason has invaded. Looks like they're being very cautious about him.
And I think Apari should know that Mason did invade, but maybe not, because Apari is pathing topside, potentially expecting the camps to be there, but they won't be.
Well, I will say Gangplank has been a little pushed up.
And yeah,
Might be
Apari's
a
found out.
potential gank angle, however, there is a ward in the river.
Yeah, Apari found out about the camps not being there. Man's
Looks like
probably just
Mason
wondering what to
has
do.
taken the reset.
Okay. Oh, with the counter
The
jungle.
dragon... Oh, carry on.
I don't know, I was gonna say, with the counter jungling done, Pari's probably lost for a bit. None of the camps are up. None of the lanes were in that gankable of a state.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
Mason's
after the
wandering.
counter jungling, Mason's actually better off. Of note is the fact that the dragon has spawned and we have Viego. It's like he's hovering the bot side, leaning towards, I imagine, the Scuttle Crab. Looks like
Yeah.
Lysandra has placed a ward, but SKT spotted it.
Yeah, I guess.
Or
Oh, and Apari is spotted on the ward. They know Apari's there. Mason could collapse in on him.
looks like Mason is opting to go for the invade, looping around to SKT's bot side, and SKT will likely get collapsed on by the Lysandra and the Udyr.
Yeah.
The Akali has opted to not follow,
Yeah,
and
none the
yep,
wiser.
Lysandra Udyr lockdown.
First blood,
And
second blood.
second blood. The
Yeah.
bot and jungle has been wiped. I imagine now Fruitcakes is just going to do the dragon.
Yeah, no, Mason very heavily outpathing Apari in that first sequence. I think if Apari was willing to do the invade, I think he had to start red side so that they didn't lose as much time. Because going from your blue to enemy blue, I have to imagine just cost him too much time.
Makes sense to me. Looks like Viego is going to try to rush the grubs in response. We're not seeing any Lysandra or Gangplank rotation, so they might be just willing to do the trade.
Yeah, makes sense.
Leona is hovering Apari. Apologies if I don't know their specific names. It's helpful when your name is your league name.
Well,
Looks like Mason has noticed them, but will not be able to do anything.
yeah, I get the grubs, but yeah, no, Mason's a good amount of camps and experience, so
Honestly, I
let him
think the
through.
grubs would be a little bit more damning on the side of Fruitcakes, just with the Sivir, Udyr, and Gangplank damage to turrets being ridiculous once they get some items.
Yeah, it's good deny. From Apari, and they're taking Drake. Might as well, you gotta trade on the other side, get something back. Make the best out of a bad situation.
He is down on gold. We have... Okay, Rat's going in. Rat
Okay.
probably gonna find the kill on the Lysandra.
I,
Okay, that was technically, mechanically beautiful. Did
was
everything he had to do and caught Lysandra with her pants down.
was
No mana Lysandra is a caster minion.
I guess the flash technically wasn't necessary, but I guess they're afraid Mason was gonna be nearby.
I think it keeps him topped up in the chance that Mason pulls up to the lane. So I don't have a complaint with it.
Yeah, just a bit unfortunate because Khalid immediately backed after, since Mason didn't show up. The
I will
flash
point out Rat does have nearly a 30 CS lead.
good. I mean, the Lysandra invested some resources into going bot, and Rat responded accordingly. We'll see if it pays
Like,
off.
looks like Leona went mid, but Lysandra is Lysandra, so she just kind of ease away.
I mean, it makes sense. Not like if Eden's playing as good as Eden normally does on Melia, then it's probably not many chances to get kills on Sivir. Between
Yeah,
Sivir Spell Shield, the
Sivir
Melia
and
Soccer
Melia was
Ball.
a fairly safe combo.
Yeah, so there's probably not much for Leona to do in the lane.
I will say, Sivir is doing a good job of not pushing up the wave too far and giving Viego a free opportunity to gank. I like to see that wave management from the ADCs. Like Gangplank is taking a reset.
Does Gangplank get... Okay, so Gangplank has Sheen and I think is building Collector first.
It looks to be the case. Sheen is good because it'll proc on every single...
Yeah.
Oh, that was a very late... Wow. That was an incredibly late E from Lysandra, but, you know, max range of the turret,
Yeah.
and Rat went down. Bit off a little bit more than he could chew.
Yeah. I mean, Lysandra also chose not to auto again to try and take the kill. Just let it go to Gangplank.
I'm not confident that Lysandra Auto would have taken it.
We're really low on the last shot.
And Lysandra Auto does maybe 50, 55 damage at this level.
Yeah, okay. I figured they were just gonna give the kill to Ali, considering it would
No,
really
Lysandra
press
Auto at
the
this
lane.
point can't even finish off a caster minion that's taken one turret shot, so I doubt the auto attack would have done enough damage. I would have liked to seen it weaved in, but I do agree that the gold is better on Gangplank. Looks like Fruitcakes was not going to get the Void Grub taken from them, and they have
Yeah,
invested 4 people.
I mean it makes sense, like you said earlier. White Grub's very important. Well, not very important, but honestly, just super nice if they have it in their comp between Sivir and Gangplank.
Well, I certainly
Just
agree.
really
Sivir
juices
is
up.
walking up real comfortable knowing that her Lysandra is sitting right there with a point-and-click stand-still ability.
Oh, and looks like they're getting ready to go to Drake. Oh, but Sivir is combo
Okay.
down, but the flash.
Looks like
Oh, Rat got
SKT
Sivir.
has taken advantage of the Lysandra's absence and hard engaged on the Sivir. I think that was
And
well played from the side of SKT.
Rat shrouds in time to not be able to get auto attacked by Mason, so he doesn't get stunned. Gets out scot-free.
Yeah, Mason has finished his Leandres, while SKT's Viego does remain under 1 item, but he has built a decent amount of the components for Triforce.
I do believe he should have it after taking the Drake. I could be incorrect though.
I would be surprised if he didn't have enough gold for Triforce, but it is a more expensive item.
Oh, but they are fighting bots. Or
Okay,
yeah,
Rat
yeah.
popped off. I would prefer to see Viego fighting it. Be what he do. Leona is hovering the MF, but it just,
Oh,
yeah, that's... And this is the worst part of playing Lysandra. When everything is down and you have to pray your autos and minions do enough damage. They did, however, manage to find the kill on Luffy, so... Looks
yeah,
like Lysandra's gambit played off.
yeah. I don't think they. Without misfortune here, they do not have enough to kill Mason, and I think
Yeah.
yeah,
They
it's 2
just
more
don't have the
minutes.
damage, they don't have the front line.
Turret plate will fall soon.
Looks like that opens up opportunity for Mason to just invade, kind of putting the Viego, who's already down about 20 CS, even further back. Viego has finished his Triforce, so he will be a bit more active. Ever is taking advantage of their 3, yep. Emilio ensuring that Sivir plays as safe as he can. Doesn't look like there's any objectives up currently. Right now, SKT is about a 3k gold deficit, but it looks like Udyr and Melio have been caught out by a 4-man from the side of SKT.
I mean, yeah, let's say Rat has R2, should be able to collect. Oh, but Leona unfortunately got the shutdown. That is not who you want to see the gold going on to.
Many such cases. However, it looks like Diego is doubling down, and
Oh, on the bright side, Rat did get the kill, should be very helpful.
agreed.
Being able to kill the back line.
I'm
Richard is up and
uncertain if keeping your Lysandra tied to a side blade and matching the misfortune is kind of what you want to be doing. I think honestly Sivir would be a much better alternative to matching the misfortune. I just think the Lysandras, there's almost no point in having a malignant if you're not spamming that ultimate.
Yep. Yeah, it works out.
Also,
Good for
the
SKT.
Malignant's buy does make Lyssandra's wave clear a little bit worse. Her Q does not do enough damage to one-tap the caster minions. So it just makes her wave push genuinely harder.
Yeah. And with SKT securing first tower, next objective will secure feats for their respective team.
Feet should already be secured.
By who?
Or did
SKT,
Fruitcakes get it first? Like kills first.
Yes, Fruitcake's got the kills first. SKT just took down tower, and they are both one Drake and one set of grubs
Albert
each.
is correct, and it looks like we're playing a game of will the Gangplank survive? And the answer is no, but he did manage to take Nikali out. Lysandra has made a choice in TP. Let's see if it pays off. She has opted to ult the Viego instead of herself. I don't agree with it, but it happened. Looks like Mason managed to take down the Viego and the Udyr before he died.
That will prevent any Rift Herald take. It's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, that is AP Udyr at work. What is he opting for next? Deadman's?
Yeah, probably Deadman's.
Elio is clearing vision.
And it makes sense. I imagine that Mason's going to go
Okay,
late
Misfortune has flashed and killed the barrel.
Yeah, I wonder if Misfortune didn't believe in herself enough to take down the barrel.
How did I know you were gonna say that? Can't blame her. Especially. Ooh.
Okay, good.
Misfortune has ulted, putting a hole in Mason, but the Lysandra had this is no. Yeah, no. They're trickling in. It was a great engage from the Lysandra, but she just does not have the damage to behave like that.
I wonder if Lysandra got stunned and wasn't able to just ult herself.
That could have been the case. I mean, eing in on Lysandra into a... Wow, that was a barrel. Eing in on Lysandra into Leona will always be...
Yeah, now Ali is very far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Ali has been farming well.
Yeah,
Ali had the advantage of playing into Ornn, so Ornn was not nearly as aggressive. So Ali's kind of had a little bit of a... I don't know, like a free farm lane.
It does look like Fruitcakes is gonna respond with the Drake while everyone's resetting, and Misfortune being seen up top lane.
Makes sense. I mean, that's a decent amount of AoE damage, and they don't have to worry about being stuck in a confined space from Misfortune Ultimate.
So I didn't realize, but SKT actually has...
Okay, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Pick was just to counter a Akali, because beautiful execution by Rat, but...
Yeah, just unfortunately not able to get the Q out in time to kill the Sivir.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lysandra did the thing where she presses R, and can't counter that.
And yeah, unfortunately SKT... Actually, not unfortunately. I was gonna say, SKT actually, first time this game, I think, has the gold lead. I think they've been playing on the back foot since Mason's invade.
Yeah, SKT has made up the gold lead. Not...
Okay.
Leona ult came down, immediately countered with Emilio.
Yeah. And the Sivir spell shield came out in time to block the Leone.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what... If you're on the side of Fruitcake's, exactly what you want to happen. You would like to counter the Leona and keep your Sivir alive.
Unfortunately, SKT's gold lead started coming in at around 20 minutes, and I think they're on a bit of a timer. Because I think Sivir and Gangplank will eventually become a bit too big for them to deal with. So they probably really need to press this gold lead soon. Probably with... I'm assuming the Otacon is Ruinous and not Voracious, because I would have said we could maybe do Voracious Otacon into a Baron. But... looks like we're getting a fight in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, both. Oh, wow. It looks like Fruitcakes is coming up on top. Running
Immediately
down the
jumped on the
Misfortune.
MF. But the Rift Herald did secure the tower.
Yeah, I will say, without the Leona or the Ornn there, the MF does not have any peel from the Viego. And the Leona is caught out, despite the fact that they saw them just murder the Misfortune there.
Yeah,
Looks like
Mason's...
DP has TP'd up to counter the Ornn push. Again, I don't think questionable side lane choices. I don't think we should have the okay, yeah, that's what happens when you feed
Okay.
Macaulay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, Rat's going a little
yeah.
crazy.
Rat is, I believe Rat is one of I believe that is one of Rat's very comfortable picks.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Rat was trying to get the E on the Emilio to potentially get a one shot off before going down, but it did hit the
It's
Udyr.
okay. I think Rat did enough. For the first time, we are seeing Ornn join. This is what I like to see. I think more Ornn participation is necessary. Mason is hovering.
Yeah. I mean, this if it is Ruinous, which I believe it is, it really isn't about finishing the objective. It really is just about collecting the flowers. So if this fight goes sideways, which it looks like it is,
Well, you know
all
what?
goes.
We've been talking about all season the famous Otacon throw, and this is a perfect example of it. You know, you have your tank there. Theoretically, you know, you have a better front line, but Otacon sat there and wailed on the Ornn. Ornn probably had the same resistance as Sivir by the time, you know, Mason started running him down.
Also, Akali is honestly where most of the goal lead on SKT is, and Akali was dead at the time of the fight.
Yeah,
So,
questionable choice by SKT to pursue that.
So yeah, even if they were up in gold at the time, they were probably down like effective gold at the fight. And that unfortunately swings the gold lead back in the Fruitcake's favor. With Deadman's complete for Mason and Abyssal coming up next, he should be pumping out even more damage. Man. I am trying to think. What item do you think Gangplank is building next?
Honestly,
Noon
I
Quiver
don't.
Pickaxe.
Noon Quiver and Pickaxe. Oh, could be the shield item potentially. No, the marksman shield item. Looks like Mason is gonna get. Oh, it might just be a more reminder. Looks like, well, what was previously Mason being caught out is Mason running down a party.
Yeah, with the Triforce and the Collector, Viego does not really have a good way of killing Mason, and Ornn is not famous for the damage once we're past like 20 minutes.
Yeah, they need Rat if they're going to try to do these cheeky plays.
But with that play, I mean, the Drake's probably going down, and that'll put Fruitcakes at soul point.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
much that
Fruitcakes
can
is
be done. Unless,
wow, okay, Misfortune just steals it.
Misfortune, yeah, it looks like Mason did not have the smite up at that moment. And MF is able to ult the Drake.
I hope they start pinging Mason for that behavior. It's like he's trying to redeem himself, but
I mean, with the MF all down, that is one of their big team fight tools down. They can probably win another fight, especially if they can get them to walk in the gangplank.
I think it might be better for Fruitcakes if they're allowed a moment to reset.
That's fair.
Hey, it looks like Rat has been doing rat things, and
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Civer's just surrounded by two big supports. Rat's not
yeah.
able to get it done.
Again, I think Rat learned from the point and click Lissandra ultimate that you can't just, he's 0-4, but he's a stun bot. Okay, looks like Rat was opting to reset, but
Oh, good.
oh god, the
Good
the
barrel.
barrel into the Viego, Leona, and Ornn. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be the
Yeah, that's fair.
support down, and it looks like an easy Baron for the side of Fruitcakes. I will say SKT has lost that gold lead they had, and I imagine after the Baron's taken, it's gonna get even worse. Yeah, nearly 3k down in gold SKT as compared to Fruitcakes. We'll say it looks like that gold is kind of centralized on Gangplank and Udyr, but Gangplank is fully capable of carrying a game.
Yeah, and Siver's getting close to 3 items.
Right, Sivir gets strong regardless.
Yeah. I mean, Ornn is making up for the deficit a bit by having the Ornn upgraded items. Rat's got the all I know is the name of the passive. What is the name of the item? Mr. Dominguez?
Sunfire?
No, Rat.
Oh,
I know the passive is Squall.
Storm
Surge.
Surge.
Alright,
Let's say.
got the Storm Surge upgraded. And one more level should be able to get MF or Viego upgraded. Unfortunately, the experience gap is costing SKT a bit.
Looks like they did catch the Leona with Rat just doing rat things, and looks like, yep, that's the Gangplank to.
Okay, Rat trying Rat's best, but
Uh,
fortunately, the fight was so scattered that all their resources didn't come in at the same time.
yeah, again, another fight that the Ornn is not participating in.
But yeah, unfortunately, like I was saying earlier, the Ornn being down in experience is hurting SKT even more because if Ornn had a bit more experience, maybe 1 or 2 more levels, they could have upgraded Viego and MF's items to hopefully at least try to even out the gold lead a bit. But right now, it's just the Viego's item getting upgraded. MF still needs to wait 1 more level for Ornn to upgrade. I'm assuming the Essence Reaver. But I do have a question, seeing that MF bought the
The speed boost?
yeah. Let's observe the fight. It just looks like Mason's just too big to not
Yeah.
die.
Yeah,
They don't
Mason's
got
tanking
enough
everything,
juice.
and
Mason
looks like,
is flexing the 140 or something like that mastery points on Udyr.
yeah, and, you gotta love a humble king. Yeah, I mean, Mason's unkillable, and Gangplank is, legalizing nuclear bombs.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about upgrading the Swifties to the 3rd tier?
The 3rd tier Swifties is supposedly one of the stronger ones, so,
Do you think
Misfortune
it's
does.
worth it?
Well,
Especially with them
if
being so far behind?
if Misfortune's been having a getting caught out problem, then yes, but I think they're just bleeding out from a number of orifices where I think it might have just been better spent on the next item.
Oh, Leona does have Knight's Vow, but is it equipped to Viego, it looks like?
Looks like that is the case. I don't know if I would do that, considering the
I think
Diego's performance so far, but
I think personally I just all in on Rat for right now.
yeah, I could see justification for Rat getting the Knight's Vow. I mean, I think the Misfortune ult still does damage. I would like to see a little bit more synergy between the Leona, Ornn, and Misfortune Ultimate, you know?
Actually, I guess thinking about him, if Viego does get a reset, that is pretty big for the fight. I guess letting Viego survive till the reset is pretty big.
Okay, looks like the Lissandra has finally used the ultimate on herself. Um, was a good response to Rat going in.
No?
I do think she'll probably have her ultimate back sooner than Rat, just on the basis of Malignance.
Yeah, and because Mason's there, Rat has to go all the way up to the bush.
Okay,
Up
looks
there,
like
they're losing
Leona
a
has
tower.
hard engaged on the Sivir, but
Yeah,
it just doesn't seem worth it with all the disengage.
and unfortunately, Emilio can just stuff it on top of the Sivir spell shield.
Oh, sorry, Bovine Goddess. We're actually against fruitcakes. Mason called our AD carry washed, so we hate him now. Okay, yep,
Oh,
that's
wow.
the Leona being treated like a sheet of paper.
Unfortunately, yeah, MF's is too far behind. They were able to stand in that ultimate.
Yeah, it's just the culmination of all that has gone wrong this game. It looks like Fruitcakes is likely just going to take the win.
Uh,
Rat and Ornn are the only ones up.
and
Um,
oh, Rat's just short on the execute threshold.
such a shame.
No, it was a
Hate
valiant
to see
effort
it,
from
but
Rat.
you know, I will say, if I had to pick an MVP for the losing side, it was Rat.
Rat. I know Rat honestly made the game pretty close for a while, but
Yeah, it was
too
very good
many
performance.
too many things to keep people alive between Lissandra and Emilio.
Yeah, I think Eden, you know, continued to perform well on the Melio. Eric on the Sivir, you know, generally not getting caught. I think it was a good showing. I
There's me.
I have some problems with the way SKT played. I think Rat played very well. However, I think in a team fight format, they needed that Ornn. I think there were moments where Ornn was just pushing, pushing the top side, and really just needed to be in the fight. Um, who would we consider the MVP for the side of Fruitcakes? I'm
I,
unfortunately willing to give it to Mason, but I could also see an argument for GP.
I think I'd give it to. I'd probably give it to Mason. Although I
Okay.
kind of want to give it to Rat, even though they lost.
We cannot give it to Rat, so we're going to give it to Mason.
No,
We
because Rat.
begrudgingly do so because Rat, that was a generational performance.
No, no.
It
Mason did
doesn't
a.
count as
I
you.
mean, Mason did a really good counter jungle onto Apari. Like really
Yes.
set them up for success at the start. But a Rat really held them into the game for a lot longer than they probably should have been after that start.
Yeah, it looks like Fruitcakes has opted for a very different draft this time around. Um, looks like this.
I would need to see where everything's getting assigned. I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna be
unfamiliar.
real. I
I
I
wanna
don't.
s- I wanna say it's Seraphine ADC, but I am not familiar
This
enough with the champ pools.
this has got to be one of the oddest drafts I've seen. So
You know,
it looks like Ali. She is on the Sins.
Yeah, I guess they are fearing they feared Wukong
I
this
want to say it's a Seraphine. Oh no, actually, I've seen Kai play Akshan mid. This is probably an Akshan.
Yeah, I
I
think
think we
it's
should
Seraphine
just.
ADC.
I can't make judgments until I see where this goes.
Oh, but
Perhaps,
it's Vayne top.
yeah, probably a Scion counter.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna have to go and see. All right, let's get started on the next game.
all right. So Ali's taking the Scion top.
Yeah, so it looks like Ali's on the Scion top. We have Singe jungle,
Singe jungle.
Akshan mid.
Yeah,
I mean,
Seraphine ADC. And yeah, okay, so it's Vayne mid.
looks like Seraphine has opted to play Seraphine just to flex their wallet. Kind of crazy. I hope Seraphine goes first.
On the set jungle.
Oh, looks like Rat has opted for Vayne mid. Okay. This is
Yeah,
truly our league.
I'm interested in seeing how this goes. However, I feel like I'm trying to think. I don't know. I feel like Singed and Seraphine will put in a lot of work this game. I just feel like they
Yeah.
will match up very well into the enemy squad.
I'm just a little worried about damage fall off from the side of fruitcakes.
Uh,
I mean, I know
I could.
Seraphine can build damage. I don't know if a traditional mage might have been a better choice. Rat is poorly trading with Kai in the mid lane. Looks like Scion or Ali has opted for the Cole start, with Ornn choosing the more traditional orange. Okay, Akshan has all-in Rat and gotten first blood. I'm a little.
I am
I have
concerned.
some concerns with
I
the
am.
Vayne mid pick.
I am concerned for SKT. I feel like Vayne does really need to get ahead.
I
If
mean,
not,
yeah.
it falls totally on their bot lane. Like I feel like Apari and Camazotz are going to get entirely stuffed by the Singed and Seraphine. If
Oh,
Vayne,
SKT has countered by DDoSing Eden. Okay, yeah, I mean, Ornn charge canceled. It's looks like the top is going to be a little rough for Kamazats.
and now that I'm thinking about it, actually they should be. Their SKT's comp is very AD heavy. The only real magic
Yeah,
damage is
but
coming out of the Xerath, who is going to be on a supports like economy.
yeah, but oh, okay, Kamazats, you're cooking something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, well, it looks like the flash is forced out of Kamazat's top. Cyan is up gold.
So I was very confident going into the matchup, built call.
Yeah,
But I guess Ornn doesn't really have a good way of killing you.
no, not particularly.
And now they immediately going for the proxy.
Baus has
Gets
done
gets exec.
unredeemable damage to top lane.
I mean, it's level 4. It gets the free reset and collects the wave.
No, that's what I'm saying. Baus, with all this Scion business, has done irredeemable damage to top lane.
Okay.
Okay, looks like Xerath is laying the poke down.
A good movement from Xerath, dodging out on the knockup from Eden.
See, Eden's it right there. Eden got DDoS. They were afraid. Eden's just too good.
But the Zerath is pretty low on mana, so it's
Yeah,
gonna rely a
Seraph
lot on
has
the
been.
passive.
Yeah, I will say the passive is very underwhelming. I
But
mean, yeah. Yep, top lane is doing top lane things.
Mason is pathing down.
Okay, let's
But
see if
spotted
Mason.
just in time for them to back off.
Your Rakan too goated. Your Rakan, too sauced up. They couldn't handle it.
Alright. Good W auto from Camazotz, interrupting the Q
Okay,
channel.
looks like Vayne has went for the lick back. Now Party will come to secure the kill.
Good gank from Akari. From
Okay,
Apari.
Eden with the. Ooh, Eden with the W on Rakan. Wow. Every time I see top lane, I remember why I do.
Is okay. Ali has built 2 long swords. I am forgetting which item is coming
Seraph.
first. If it is Titanic or Overlords or just gone for a straight up Yomu's or something like that.
Okay, and that's
Camazotz
yeah.
defends the dive, but will
Alright.
lose the entire wave while Ali collects. Oh, actually,
And
Ali
Ali
wasn't
just
able to get a lot of the wave. Actually, I thought Ali was gonna get more of it with the passive.
Ali's passive was being targeted by the turret.
Yeah, but I thought Ali ran out of turret range enough to like get a
Hmm.
couple more.
Not taking too much gems. Looks like Rat is not. Yeah, Rat is kind of engaging on high. Looks like the Void Grubs has gone to fruitcakes. I wonder if Apari is gonna make anything of it. I want to take advantage of the fact that they're, priority. Rat is getting Akshan, but it's okay because Apari's right there.
Good.
Unsure if that ultimate was necessary, but if it secures the feats, it secures the feats.
I think it was just to make sure Rat didn't die in the exchange. Rat
And
was
that's
getting
fair.
in close enough range to auto. I think unfortunate, but kind of necessary.
Okay.
It's
Honestly,
fine.
I would have liked to see motion from SKT on that dragon. I think they need to be a little more active objectives.
I mean, is a party not on the Drake?
Now Apari is, but I don't know.
But
Okay, that turnaround for the exhaust, and looks like, yep, that's
uh,
singed for you.
it does go to Eden, which is good news for SKT, and kind of whatever for fruitcakes. I mean, they would have loved it to go on someone else, but it's fine.
It's like Warren is starting to do damage. It looks like that,
Yeah.
okay, well, not when you get kited out like this, but
Oh,
yeah, okay.
jump off.
Ignore what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Kamazot's got a little too overeager. Did have a very good trade in the alley, but alley played with Fog of War and got it back.
Looks like Rat and Kai are beefing in the mid lane. Looks like the trade actually came out in the favor of Rat.
Yeah, I mean, Rat's with a bit of help from Apari, it looks like Rat's starting to recover the lane a bit from where they were at level 1,
Yeah.
2, I don't know which one, but at very early levels they made a recovery.
Oh, let's see. SKT is only 1k gold behind, so not bad. Okay, Rat has chosen to do the ult and hard engage. Rat.
Oh,
Okay. Rat with the mechanics and the immediately master. It's going to be a shame if the Singed manages. Okay, Singe is going in, but
yeah,
this will
Singed.
be turned by a party.
Oh,
Mason, what are you doing?
yeah.
That was good
I,
teamwork from the side of SKT.
yeah, Zerathalt even coming out to try and get Mason and keeping Rat safe.
Yeah, it looks like they're aware of exactly what you said before. You know, Bane is kind of important to their success here. So it looks like they have
Yeah.
invested a good
I
amount in
mean,
keeping Rat happy and fed.
Ali's looking big right now. 96 farm, 2 kills, probably Titanics wrapping up soon. Going to get all 6 Void Grubs from the looks of it.
Yeah, looks like
Dang.
Apari is looking on the bot lane, but I will
Oh,
remind you, Apari does
beautiful
not have
combo.
ultimate, and that Seraphine ultimate. Well, this is wow. That's set diff if I've seen it.
Uh, that is really tragic. If
Looks
they,
like they're, you know, looks
cause
like Fruitcakes is gonna take out their frustration on getting their taking down Kamazots once again. I do like that Fruitcakes made something happen once.
Eden and Seraphine, very good combo. Almost took out Caitlyn and Xerath in one go, just short.
Yeah, that's kind of the damage pitfall that I think might come from having the enchanter slash mage Seraphine instead of
Oh.
a more traditional full mage.
Eh, I think I give that one more to just Apari showing up. I think if Apari didn't show up, they just got the double right there. I think if anything, them being on Seraphine and Rakan got them to that point where they almost killed them. I don't think a traditional ADC would have been strong enough at that point.
Hey, we do see Mason in the bot try. It looks like they're game okay, and Mason looks to have
I
no,
don't.
Liffy is
Yeah, I'm not sure if I
Liffy
agree with.
too many angles.
I don't know if I agreed with the flash. It was. I think. Singed just singed. They'll just catch up.
Yeah, and then Apari actually dies for it.
Yeah, Pari dies trying to save Lithy. And yeah, Ali's just. Ali has not received much attention top lane, but Ali is
Ali
putting in
is
work.
Ali is doing that thing Ali does and
Yeah,
demolishing top lane, literally.
yeah, I think Ali's got with 6 scrubs. Ali's probably got this next one, unless there's a TP that comes out, which looks like it does.
It's like
Ali
the
is
own
going to
TP with
die.
Rat right behind, but I mean,
I mean,
it's Sion getting a tower, and that's kind of all he wants to do, and he actually might just be out.
is drifting?
Looks like he's out.
Drifting?
Or he died.
No,
No, he's...
no, he'll
Oh,
die
and
unless the
he's going
TP
with the
works
teleport.
out. Oh, and the teleport came out just in time for the channel. Yeah, Ali's
Okay,
just
maybe.
out.
Okay, but...
Ali,
His,
Ali came back to see Akshan get murdered by Rat.
no, I was gonna say, Kai just got murdered in real time, right?
Well, a good escape from Ali. Gets 2 towers up top lane. Stacking on a lot of gold. Already a good chunk
I
of
mean,
the
I
way
think
there to the
that's...
Overlord's Blood Mail.
gonna say, I imagine next back is Overlords for Ali.
So yeah, and it's a good thing Rat's ahead, because I don't know if SKT has anyone else who could even dream of taking down that Scion.
Oh, not a one.
Not a chance, but then the concern becomes Seraphine. Seraphine probably makes it so that even through the Vayne, I don't know if Ali can die. Even though
There's only
the
one
Vayne
way to
is
find
there.
out.
Yeah. I guess the best thing that they could do is just hope that Set can flip Ali into the
Oh,
squad.
looks like Ali has been getting engaged by the set in front, but will it be enough with the Xerath ultimate as supporting? But it looks like Ali just gets out.
Oh,
Now it looks like
Apari.
it's being turned on Kamazats and Apari, and Apari is dropped.
Oh, Rat
Kamazats, I
is
imagine, goes next.
Rat is here, but I don't think Rats has enough support to really pull this off. I mean,
I
Rat did
don't.
get the shutdown.
Looks like
Can Rat kite this out? Okay, Rat's
Rat
doing
is
pretty
sitting on
good.
an anti-Vayne pool with
Eden.
Eden just getting the knockup.
Yeah,
and,
Eden
yep,
barely clips the knockup. If Eden didn't get that, I think Rat might have just been able to kill Mason there.
possibly.
Big
I think
knockup.
Rat needed to run off of the ground much sooner. He's kind of trying to kite back and forth on it, but you're Vayne. You want to spam that Q, be invisible, and try to kite as best as you can.
Yeah, and too many people with dashes. I mean, big W from Eden.
Huge W, huge.
That could have really catapulted Vayne even further ahead. Because Vayne's showing the Rat can stand up to the enemy team.
Let it be known that Albert and Omar appreciate sports. Okay.
Oh, Apari looks like could get a good E. Oh, but just
and
short.
Apari got flipped.
Oh, Apari.
I don't think that W tickled Ali. See.
Apari was just short on the stun.
I mean,
The
I don't want to call it, but it's looking like a fruitcakes angle.
Yeah, 5,000 gold ahead.
5,000 gold ahead. They're sitting comfortable on the
17 minutes.
objectives.
Yeah, we're really putting everything on the Rat.
Yeah,
But
I mean the win con is Rat getting ahead, but
unfortunately
at this
they don't
point,
have
he's
like
kind of just even.
Yeah, they don't have an enchanter much to really support. They have like a Xerath stun for Peel and the Caitlyn traps along with.
Xerath stun is gonna do very little against someone as hyper mobile as.
Oh, I guess we'll see. We're getting a preview.
Okay, we're finally. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. I mean, to be fair, Rat is doing big damage. If, like, Rat is actually cleaving through Ali.
Okay,
But,
okay, that's the Scion special.
I mean,
Rat was doing very good. Honestly, I think if Rat had Flash, that would have been much better. I will say I'm a little surprised the exhaust didn't come out from. I'm not sure if he was just confident that he would be fine, or what. But I think you need to exhaust if you're looking at the violently fed Scion.
Okay, good.
Looks like Seraphine has gotten a good ult mid. Apari is just going to be flipped straight into the team.
Yeah.
Did land the true down. Okay, a lot of. Okay, wow. Kamazats is soloing Akshan, but.
Slight mistime on the QE. That probably would have been the kill if it got landed.
Oh,
the W.
Oh,
wait. Okay.
I mean, as long as you
Kamazats can
skip
stand behind the minion. Tragic.
We're not going to talk about that. I didn't see no evil, speak no evil. Yeah. Looks like Fruitcakes has secured a second dragon. Looks like it is going to be, what is it, Earth Drake?
I mean, okay, so Rat did get the Ginsu, so I should be an even better tank buster right now with being able to proc those Ws, like, a lot quicker.
Yeah, I mean, again, Rat really is the only counter to this Scion for the side of SKT.
Yeah, I don't think... Apari got a lot of kills early, but unfortunately, I think the Singed is just going to kite Set a bit too hard. Set
We've been
Set
seeing it in these past fights. It's Apari just gets kited.
yeah, without I mean with Ghost, Apari might have a shot, but without Ghost, I don't think the Q speed boost is enough, unfortunately.
No, and I have to agree. It looks like Ali C is zoning the Zerath off, but with Apari making a really a really
Oh.
brave decision there to go that hard. Looks like oh god, I hate Cinch. Looks like Lithy's gonna get caught in his shenanigans. Camazotz is well, Camazotz was seconds away.
Oh,
Looks like
wait,
they
they ditched
did
Eden.
Eden, my glorious king. You
Wait, they just ditched Eden.
you got a little hyphy there, didn't you?
I wonder what the comms were like in that moment. If it was just Eden pleading anyone to come back for an E.
I you know what, Eden, you're so right. Your team disgraced. Oh god. Okay, well,
Alright,
I
good,
mean, good on Orn for
good
you know
W.
saying get down, Mr. President. But I'm just not sure your president should be the support of Zerath. Yeah, they did leave you to die, Eden.
Yeah, unfortunately, while Seraphine's low, I don't think Apari has the movement speed.
Okay, Rat is pushing out bot.
Oh, but the auto to the
Okay,
minion.
the auto to the minion was a little tragic.
Wait, but
If Rat doesn't manage to kill Eden here,
the knock now, the knockout.
yeah, that's Rakan's busted. Nerf the character. Reduce his dash range.
Yeah, unfortunately, Eden just not Eden. Unfortunately for Rat, he did not have enough health left when Eden showed up. But again, Vayne is really buying SKT a lot of time in this game.
Yeah, a good deal of space is being made by the Vayne. I'm just afraid it might not be enough. The later the game goes, the stronger Vayne's gonna get. But are they going to be able to hold on that long?
Yeah, unfortunately for SKT, I do think Mason is just going to just be able to put down W and just ghost Edwin and just invalidate their whole existence.
Yeah, another problem they're having is that in order to keep Ali C in check, they have to keep Rat in the side lanes, leaving the other two lanes, I mean, open to... Well, you're seeing it.
But honestly,
No.
yeah, no. I mean, Fruitcakes has been looking very good this game. I know they are, I believe, third place right now, and honestly, they're looking like they've been showing pretty good form. I think they should have a good shot in playoffs.
Yeah, I mean...
If they're looking good.
They are looking good. Camazotz did unfortunately die there. You know.
It's a bit unfortunate for SKT. They did get Ruinous Otacon. This will push the experience lead a bit further ahead.
Yeah, it seems Camazotz is unfortunately the sacrificial lamb that seems to be dying.
I mean, they are trading on the other side of the map. They did clear tier 2s in both mid and bot lane.
That was good.
They actually surprisingly have more towers down than... Actually, they have the same number of towers down between SKT and Fruitcakes, despite the gold lead. Which honestly isn't
I
isn't
will
as
say
much
the
as
gold lead is not as severe as it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be
He
5,000.
has managed to recover a decent amount of it.
Yeah, they've recovered 3,000 of the gold lead. Which I have to imagine mainly comes from Rad, because they haven't had any team fights in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's largely the side pushes and,
Oh, actually, yeah.
Rat farming.
Yeah, I've been neglecting it. I mean, Kalen has been farming up pretty well.
True. Lithy has been doing that. Looks like Rat is Yep, just gonna take another turret, further evening out the gold lead.
And yeah, SKT's
However,
ahead on.
Fruitcakes did just get the second Earth Dragon. They are on Soul Point, and looks like
Okay, ult
looks
was
like Xerath
used
was
on
caught out.
Xerath.
Kamazot's once again,
Yeah, they got
taken
a.
up to the city altar, and
Oh, but oh, good headshot from Lithy. Just
wow.
snipes Seraphine.
Um,
But
they
unfortunately,
did, however, lose
that
both of
is
their frontline
Baron.
characters seconds before Baron.
That is Baron. I do think Rat and Lithy have to try to make a hero play. This game probably snowballs too hard.
If I remember correctly, this is the Baron that does the most damage to your team, but I could be wrong.
I mean, with no ults down, this might just be a time where Rat and Lithy have to try to goat it out. But they're leaving it.
Yeah, I think
Fortunately,
they.
the chance of them doing that was very minimal with 4 of them still out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you just have to give it at that point. You lost your tank, you lost your jungler. Really, realistically, what are you gonna do?
I think you just gotta bank on them not having ult. I think the game's gonna spiral too hard. If they get Soul, it's looking even more doomed if they get Soul, which they should be able to get. Considering, yeah, Drake's up in 3 minutes. Their Baron should set him up nicely for it. It'll accelerate their gold lead even more. And they don't have an MF ult to steal another Drake like last game.
Yep.
Okay, Rat is going in on Mason. Does take Mason's head
Okay,
off.
Rat with the kill. Caitlyn with
Going
the.
in on the auction.
Okay, Rat does have 2 kills, but is he going to be able to? Nope. That is
Oh my.
Eden.
Yeah, Eden completely shutting that down. It looked like Rat might have.
Ooh.
Oh, good ult from
Seraphine
Apari.
ult completely misses. I don't think I've ever seen a Seraphine miss.
Good ult from Apari. Dodged the
Oh.
Seraphine ult and didn't let it get the range extension so that it wouldn't hit SKT's team.
The Galaxy is just going to run away.
I don't think they have the damage to kill Ali.
I think they'll. Well.
Honestly,
so
I
they're
just
gonna
think
get,
Orange just gotta keep pushing. Oh,
Okay, well, it looks
Good
like
thing good from
Seraphine
Lithy.
has walked onto a trap unknowingly. Very good for the side of SKT gold-wide. They've actually basically evened out the gold differential. And it's good to see some gold go on someone that isn't just Rat.
Okay. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Set had a really good ult. Apari, good ult. Stuffed the Seraphine ult. Got out of the way just in time. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, Rat is gonna run into the issue where Eden just completely targeted him and just would not let him play the game. So yeah,
you
beating an
play
obstacle to
ADC
the
mid,
1v9.
you still get treated like an ADC.
But it does look like Lithy is. I mean, Apari actually hasn't built that much armor, so Lithy
This
does
is
hurt.
true.
Lithy does hurt. That headshot took a decent chunk out of Ali. And if I'm not mistaken, is Ali the only one with the Baron left?
Looks like it. I would not be surprised if it expired soon, though.
Well, I mean, SKT is doing their best to keep it close. Now my big concern is that if it is with them stacking Mountain Drakes, I do think any armor item that's being built is going to be so good against SKT because they are behind, and Xerath is their only magic dealer or magic damage dealer with a supports economy, so only one item in. About to be 2, but at the moment just 1 item.
This is a very good point. Honestly, draft-wise, I think I would have liked to see an enchanter on the side of SKT. Oh, looks like they are catching Apari out, but he will be.
Apari ult's kind of back to safety.
Oh.
Okay, Rat is being targeted down,
Mason is
unfortunately.
wow.
They,
Yeah, not enough people trying to defend Rat, but
oh, and
oh god, and Eden has been revived.
Supernatural gets the kill, getting the revive off. I
Ali
am.
did drop, but
I didn't realize how the fight was going. I did not even know they started like that. Unfortunately for SKT, Ornn was not in the vicinity at the time the
and you
fight
know,
started.
unfortunately, that has been the case multiple times. Yep,
Good,
you see,
good
Eden's back,
Seraphine.
and Mason immediately revived by Akshan
Oh no.
passive, well, W passive. You know,
Yeah, the
they're
mount.
just gonna be able to secure the fourth Drake. It's a mountain, one of the more useful, especially if you're just trying to take a little bit less damage.
Yeah, the mountain soul going to make killing the Scion makes everyone just so much harder. I mean, Seraphine has Zonia's now, which on top of the stasis passive is providing a good amount of armor amplified by the mountain drakes. Mason's got Deadman's gonna be amplified.
Eden's passive shield um plus Mountain Drake, you know, he's sitting happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like
and
yep,
yeah.
Mason. Oh, looks like Rat is kiting Mason out,
Oh,
but
good dodge.
whoa,
Okay,
okay,
movement. Oh, but
okay, well,
Seraphine hit the ult, and it's probably over. Can a party peel is the
okay,
question.
apart. Nope.
Too many
Okay,
things, unfortunately.
yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, again, this is kind of the situation where I think an enchanter or even a disengaged support, you know, maybe a John or something, has just been a lot more helpful for the side of SKT than the Xerath. The Xerath is bad. It's just I question what it does when this is going on.
Yeah. Eden's
I
doing a
mean, it.
good job just not letting Rat go too turbo in these fights.
Yeah, I mean,
They got one. Yeah, they only have one win con at the moment.
and they have
Good
the
for
they have the means to do it. It looks like
yeah.
this game is just gonna go the side of fruitcakes.
Unfortunate because they were looking like they're getting back into it. Lithy's been farming up
Yep, and
really
that's the
well.
win for fruitcakes.
That's a bit unfortunate. I for
Unfortunate for the side of
SKT,
SKT.
it's okay. I believe in SKT to get their series win. I believe that they'll get one before the end of the season. All right. So
Well, Albert,
who would we like to give the MVP to in game two? I think I want to give it to Eden. If we, I kind of want to give it to Rat for both
I
games, but I want to give it to Eden.
I would argue it was Ali C again. However, I can make an argument for Eden. Convince me why it was Eden, and Eden, feel free to try to convince me too.
I mean, I think Eden just kept Rat from going too turbo.
Um,
I
I
think
say,
unfortunately, just due to who Ali was playing, Ali could not do all that much into Rat outside of the bot lane solo kill.
huh.
But I think in all the team fights, it's been Eden just making sure Rat can't go too far.
Okay, so just to confirm for MVP purposes, first game was Mason,
Yes. And then
and
second game
then
is
this game it
Eden.
is Eden for shutting down Rat.
I would
And
like to, Rat really tried. I would give it
yeah,
to Rat if I.
someone Rat, if you're here, buddy, get like a shoulder massage or something, bro, because it's got to be sore.
It
You
was a good
played,
try from SKT.
yes,
But
SKT, you played very well.
Fruitcake's
Unfortunately,
playing to their standing. Third
yeah,
place, going against the last place team, they were able to take it down very convincingly.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's really anything else to say. If anyone in the comment section has anything, comment section, put the Twitch chat. If anyone in the chat has anything to add, but just kind of clean games played from the side of SKT and Fruitcakes, with Fruitcakes just playing a little bit tighter, playing to their strengths, and ultimately taking the 2-0 win. It's okay, Eden. We in this casting we recognize that supports high key carry. Well, Albert, I think if that's it, I think we should
All
a
right.
wrap on it. Everyone, thank you for
All right.
joining us. Look forward to the Inferno versus Fruitcakes game where we will publicly execute Mason
I
in
didn't say
real
that.
time. Albert said that. Albert was
I didn't
actually
say
just telling me how Mason the entire game. So look forward to that.
that. Have a good
Besides
night,
that,
everyone.
have a good night, everybody.